Hey guys, it's Elizabeth and
Amy. Hi guys.
She's been busy today. She got up at 2:30 in the morning.
Bling bling.
She ran a couple miles.
Yeah, 13.1. Nothing but no. And then I made dinner.
And then she turned a cartwheel. Because she's not an overachiever at all.
I tried to turn a cartwheel. It did not work. It did not go well.
Okay. Okay, we're not going to stop this. Yeah, we've had a few of these, but we're not going to stop again.
No,
okay.
Let's not, because this is our second time. So before we get started, we have a giveaway. So it's a $10 Amazon gift card. So when I first got here, there was something about the wall behind me that drove me batshit crazy. When I watched Liz's videos. And so when I got here, I fixed it. And Liz is going to think...
But what's really funny is she's been here since Wednesday, and she waited till last night to tell me about it.
I felt like maybe she would be, upset. Anyway, so Liz doesn't think anybody else notices it.
But I think Lorraine...
Even though the rain immediately said, yes, that bothers me too. And so we're having a little bet between us. How long it takes you guys to figure out what was different. So the first person who notices what's different on the wall behind us, we're going to get out of the way so you can see, wins the giveaway. And if it's within the first 2 hours, then Liz is going to pay you $10. And if it's in the
if it takes longer than that,
then I'll pay you the $10. And you better hope it's longer than that because I'm really good about getting my giveaways.
Unlike me, Monica still hasn't.
So we're gonna
get out of
duck out of the way.
Yeah. Give you a minute. Is that long enough?
Yeah, I told Liz is the first person who's watching is going to figure it out like immediately because it drives everybody crazy.
Well, why has no one ever told me that before?
I don't know. We love you.
You just wait until I'm moving in like 5 minutes.
And then that was the funny thing because I was like, "Are you going to set it up just the same way?"
But exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly the same way. So you guys.
That's what started the discussion.
Within 2 hours. So Liz has to pay up the bet. So I win the bet. Okay.
So first we're just going to talk about the trip a little bit. I have had such an amazing time with these guys here.
We've had so much fun. And
it's going to be really quiet and lonely when they leave. At first I was like, I'm an introvert. What am I going to do with this many people in my house for this many days?
So let's go over. It's Lorraine, Xena Princess Warrior VSG, who's here. She's
waving.
We have a studio audience. And Christine, teeny tiny for Christine, and my sister is also in the building, but she's not watching us because that makes her uncomfortable.
She's watched us enough. It's like,
yeah.
Whoa.
She was like, she hasn't had weight loss surgery, so she doesn't know. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't know what I'm talking about. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, why don't you tell us about your trip? What's been your favorite part so far?
Barbara Waltersing it. We had so much fun with Patti. I love meeting Patti.
Which is more, Patti or Brandon?
And then Brandon. I was so excited to work out with Liz's trainer, Brandon. But I love Patti. Patti's probably my favorite.
Every hour or so I hear, I love Patti. And then the next hour it's, I love Brandon.
What were you just talking about, Brandon? I've kind of forgotten. Maybe we shouldn't repeat.
Do you remember? No, don't say that.
Don't say that.
I think Brandon likes her a little bit too because I was like, oh, I'll pay you for my friends who are coming to train, next week. He's, oh, Amy's free.
Yeah.
So.
I was such a fan. I could not wait to go work out Brandon. I was going to even go yesterday, which is the day before the half, and I was like, but I was worried about being a little too sore, and
he didn't suggest that you do that.
It was awesome, though. I can't wait to come back and work out with Brandon again. And see Liz, of course. But still, I'm going to work out with Brandon.
Are you going to stay with Patti that time? Do I even rate? Are you even going to stay here next time?
Oh, we had so much fun. So what did we do?
So what did we do Wednesday when you got here?
We hang out with Patti.
Well, so here's the funny part.
What?
I said, here's the funny part first.
We're drinking mimosas. Cheers.
Cheers. I think the serious part of our video we're going to do, we maybe should skip.
Okay.
So let's just talk about the trip.
Okay,
so the funny part was I thought she was flying into Orange County Airport, which is 20 minutes away from me.
That's the funny part? There have been so many funny parts.
The funny part about one of the funny parts about the first day.
I was twerking, and that was the funny part. I thought.
Well, that was today. We're talking about the first day.
Okay, the first day.
Now, what I really need to do is take a picture of this wall over here
which
that has everybody's footprints on it.
Except mine, because I couldn't get up.
Because we have been preparing because cartwheels are the new plank.
Yes.
Just so you know. So last year we started the planks in Chicago. None of us, Lorraine, well, actually, Amy's sister Mary probably did the best cartwheel.
Yeah.
But I don't think she's coming to Chicago. What do you think? No? Okay. So Lorraine did the second best. By the time we get to Chicago.
Better than me.
By the time we get to Chicago, we're going to be cartwheeling. We're going to cartwheel through that same... If you guys remember, there was this big Italian store we were in. We all planked down the wine aisle.
I didn't hear this option.
So, in March, we're going to cartwheel down that
Okay.
aisle. If anybody has any pointers on how to learn to cartwheel, please let us know.
Well, it's funny because I kept saying, I think I could do it if I just believed in myself. But I can't do it. I really can't do it.
Okay. Anyway, so first day. So I thought she was coming into Orange County. So I gave her very specific directions on how to get here. Because sometimes Google sends you into a way you can't get into my complex. And it should have taken her like 15 minutes. And it's like...
An hour
it's
later.
An hour. I'm like, where the fuck is she? So she actually flew into LA airport, which is fine, but then she said she was following my directions, which she could not possibly have been because there's no way in hell she would have ever gotten here if she would have followed the directions I gave her. So.
That's true. 100%. What is it called when you've been called out? Absolutely true.
Busted?
That's true.
Abs true? Oh, the naked truth is going to be fun tonight.
So we went out to dinner with Patti.
First what we did.
Okay.
We went to the place on the beach where I take everybody for drinks.
Oh, that was really lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that place.
So Katie's been there. Okay. Melly Mae's been there. I guess that's all. And Amy.
And me.
And Amy. And we had drinks sitting on the beach.
It was so awesome.
It was not as awesome as meeting Patti, but...
No, it wasn't awesome.
Okay,
I was so happy about meeting Patti. I've never met Patti before. Of course, I've seen her videos.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
I loved it. I was so happy to meet Patti. And
it was the most amazing restaurant, though. I had never been there.
It was amazing. The food was really good. The margaritas were really good. And then we were there for a while, and we hung out with Patti.
They hung out together and talked, and I just kind of sat over there in the corner and, like, played on my phone. And
because I was, like, getting on the 411 about Katzen and everything. Because on Thursday, we had a Katzen appointment. Actually, I had a Katzen appointment. And then when we got to Katzen's office, Liz just got naked and said... Me too.
And, actually, that's the second time I've done that to her.
Yeah.
So whenever Amy gets naked when she's around me, I have to get naked too.
Yeah, it's like sympathy nakedness. So on Thursday, what do we do? What do we do in the morning? So Lorraine got here on Wednesday night.
Wednesday night.
So we hung out with Lorraine that Wednesday night, and Thursday we went
to LA.
Oh,
you exercise. We worked out.
We worked out with Brandon. It was awesome.
Yes.
And then we went
at 6:30 in the morning
to Santa Monica Pier and met with Tony and Mama Rose. Mm-hmm. Hi. And rode a roller coaster, which Liz wanted to do.
Well, we really wanted to go to it was pretty boring. We wanted to go, but that's a good thing after we talked to Dr. Katzen because Patti rode it too, and she should not have been doing that. But we wanted to go to trapeze school. They had trapeze school there for 2 hours. And
that would be cool.
I was all game to do. I didn't know it was 2 hours. We couldn't have done 2 hours because we didn't have enough time. But it was close when we came back. But definitely that's on my list for next time.
Because then we could do flips and stuff, and we wouldn't have to do cartwheels.
And we probably know how to do cartwheels if we could do a flip.
It was awesome.
Okay.
I mean, they looked really like they were having a lot of fun. I wanted to do that for sure.
Me too.
We saw them swinging up there, and we're like, hello. We totally want to do that. And then we looked at the brochure, and I was like, oh yeah, we don't have time.
And they were closed by the time we got back from lunch.
Yeah. And then we went to Dr. Katzen, and I loved him. And I totally want him to do my surgery. This is the amazing thing.
We're going to start a GoFundMe page.
I mean, it was a pipe dream. It was a pipe dream. I didn't appreciate how... I don't know yet. We don't know.
And we're going to talk... Somebody had asked us to talk about our plastic surgery consults, and I think we're going to each do that independently in our own videos and not do that.
But this is the amazing thing about Dr. Katzen is he has a magical mirror in his office, and he stands behind you, and he holds back your skin, and you're like, oh my God, I want that. And I want that too. Oh my God, I want that too. And so...
She wanted everything.
I wanted everything. She wanted everything too.
Once, because I was never going to do my arms, but then he went...
This is what it was.
I was like, how can I do everything else and still have 400-pound arms? I can't.
So we'll talk about that later, but I loved him. I loved him.
Right.
And then...
So then we went to that place in Beverly Hills where we had those deviled eggs.
That's...
Everything, some food.
For weight loss surgery patients, a lot of the trip has been about food.
Yeah.
It really has. So that would have been okay, though.
Yeah. So we went there, and that was okay.
Like the whole day, we were like, okay, and then we're gonna have this, and then we're gonna go to In-N-Out Burger, and then we're gonna do that. So yeah,
Because
lots of food.
We're still fat kids underneath. So then I took it and introduced Amy to my ex-boyfriend. We went to...
That was interesting.
Yeah.
He was really nice.
He was really nice. And he looks like somebody, sort of like somebody in the community.
Yeah.
Looks a lot like Phil.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, but then
Phil's
she
really
confirmed it. Yeah. So we did that, and then we went and picked up your sister.
We came back home. And Christine came while we were gone.
Right.
So then we were all together. Little family.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Friday...
And we brought back In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah, and we stopped at In-N-Out Burger on the way home because, you know... That was the first In-N-Out Burger that I've had since before surgery.
Good.
Since way before surgery.
I love In-N-Out Burger.
So, it was good, but...
Animal style, protein style, that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
It was really good. It's really good. You can't eat that much of it, but I liked it.
Okay.
Okay, I really, okay, poor Liz.
What?
I've had so much fun at your house, and all I'm
Well,
saying
and
is
then,
about
like-
Patty and Brandon. I can't stop gushing.
Nothing about me. You hear just
I've had
one
so much
single
fun.
thing.
I've had,
And then when we get to the next part of the story, she like I don't even see her again for like days.
So what happened? Then we get to Disney. So then Christine and on Friday, Christine and my sister and I went to Disney for the day there. It was really fun. That was my search anniversary. So that was kind of cool.
That's right. Happy search anniversary.
Thank you.
And Lorraine and I went out to breakfast at the beach.
And that was fun.
It was good. It was good food, and we walked down the beach, and she got like some amazing pictures of what was that? Pelican. I think it's her. Is it still your cover photo?
No, but I'll put it up.
Okay, she's gonna put it up. It was a really good picture. And then I drove her by where I'm gonna move because since I last made a video, I did get a place thanks to Patty. So I won't be living in a van down by the river. So we drove by there, and then we went to go buy the stuff she needed to make food.
Oh my god, this was the best food.
To make
She made the best grits.
bacon. I'm probably saying it wrong. Is it bourbon bacon or cheddar bacon? Or does it matter?
Bourbon, bacon, cheddar, grits.
Invite
Bourbon.
Lorraine to come stay with you and make grits.
Bourbon, bacon, cheddar, grits.
So good.
Incredible. And then, so they're at Disneyland. Anything exciting happened at Disneyland? I'm sure it didn't because I wasn't there.
We had so much fun. We had so much fun at Disneyland. I mean, it was just great. We had a great time, and we walked around. We saw a lot of places, and I got to ride roller coasters. It was a really neat way to spend your post-op because it just felt like it made you appreciate how much your life had changed, right? Because a year ago I was going into surgery, and today I'm riding roller coasters. It was just really, really fun. Yeah, really fun day. And Disneyland was a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. It's really compact, a lot much more compact than Disney World.
For sure.
So you can walk really quickly between the different rides, and it wasn't super crowded, and we got to, I mean, there were things for like 5 and 10 minute wait, so it wasn't that bad.
There's lots of Facebook comments. I think people like the cartwheels or the new plank. But anyway.
Also on Friday, I got the news that my Facebook page was policed by the Facebook police. So they sent me an email that said, you have to take your Facebook page down or provide
a driver's license that says Amy Gets a VSG is your name.
So I took it down.
Amy Gets a VSG.
So I took it down.
So then Friday afternoon, we did like a weight loss surgery get together, a dinner, but Jamie Lynn Corp came up from San Diego, so she came early, and I have to say that was so awesome. I had never had the opportunity to spend very much time with her. Loved her. What are you doing?
Patty was there.
Yeah, I didn't even talk to Amy that night. I was like stalking Jamie, and
Patty
she was stalking Patty.
Patty and I went to the men's room so I could see Patty in plastic surgery. We didn't realize that we were going into the only men's room because we thought that there was only like one bathroom. It was men.
Well, there's two bathrooms. One's women's and one's women.
And we were in the men's women.
And the men were really
wishing
they could have
been knocking on the door. We were like completely naked. Anyway.
Why were you naked?
I was trying on her clothes.
You said that.
And I was showing her, like what Katzen had showed me and talked to me about. So I was showing her my.
You had said that before, and I thought you were just confused. I didn't realize you were also naked.
Clothes, yeah.
So it's something that when Amy gets naked, that other people, Amy can never be naked by herself.
Apparently. So
anyway, I got to spend the afternoon with Jamie and Lorraine, and Jamie did my makeup, and it looked really good. And we talked her into going to Chicago, so very excited about that. And so we had dinner Friday night, and it was
so many people.
All of us.
I wish I could spend more time with people other than Patti. I love Patti. I spent a lot of time with Patti.
Brandon was not able to make the dinner because he was afraid of Amy. She loves Brandon.
When he friended me on Facebook,
she got so excited. But now you don't have that Facebook account.
I'm going to friend him from my other account because I love him.
I'm sure you are. I told him to be prepared for that.
Okay.
But so it was Melody Lee's Zen Maiden, Susanna RNY Diaz, who doesn't make videos, but I had met her a little while back in November. She's super sweet. She brought a friend who had RNY 3 years ago, plus who else? Plus all of us.
And my sister, me, and Christine was there. And
Lorraine. I guess that's it in terms of
Lorraine. I think that was it.
Yeah. So we had dinner, and then some of us then went out afterwards. Oh, Sandrese. Sandrese was there too.
It was so great to meet her.
Yeah.
She was so sweet.
So, and then we went out for a little while, and then we came home. What did we do on Saturday? I worked out. Nobody worked out with me. Oh, Susanna worked out with me. What am I talking about?
We had to go back to the expo because we had to pick up our Disney stuff for the run. And so we did that in the morning, and then we met for lunch, and then in the afternoon you cooked.
I did.
And I walked out to the beach with my sister, Christine.
And I burnt my hand.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It was very sad.
But Lorraine made it feel better.
But then I got to try Liz's tri-tip. Again, it's all about the food. We had, okay, y'all. Let's get serious. We had tri-tip, grits. It was really, really good. And then
you didn't eat the salad.
I didn't even eat. And then bread.
Really good bread.
Really good bread.
I was just saying, because Amy made French toast, and then Lorraine was going to make a French toast casserole for tomorrow. I'm like, we don't have very much bread left. For a group of people who don't eat bread, we are going through some bread.
Well, I mean, I was like carb loading because I was going to run the 13.1, but I don't know what their excuse is. But I enjoyed the bread because I had like 2 pieces. It was so good. And the tri-tip was, it was a great meal. It was really a group effort too because Lorraine made the grits and then you got the tri-tip and the bread.
And then you made the salad that you didn't eat. Is that why you didn't eat it? 'Cause you made it?
I didn't want to waste any space on salad.
All right, and then they went and stayed at a hotel by Disneyland because they had to get up really early.
We had to get up at 2:30 this morning.
Yeah.
And get on a bus at 3:30 to get to the start line. We had to be we're supposed to be in the crowds at 4:15, but when we got there, Starbucks was open. So we got sidetracked and we went to Starbucks and hung out at Starbucks for like an hour. And that was actually great because it was warm. I mean, it was really kind of chilly this morning at 2:30 in the morning. And so we got to Starbucks and hung out there, and then we made our way to the corrals about 20 minutes before start time. It's like 5:10. And we started the race the race actually started at 5:30, but we didn't start running until 6 about. Mm-hmm. And it was an amazing race. I'll talk more about it on my weekly video, but it was a great experience. It was so neat because Liz was there at the end and Christine, and they took a video of us at the very end of the
And we did that for Lorraine too, but she didn't notice that we were there because she was in her zone.
Yeah, I was
and
so
she's
excited.
in her zone right now because she's not paying attention to me.
I was so excited to see them there at the end though. It's really, really neat. And it was such a neat day.
We're going to make Lorraine make a video just to rebut me.
Lorraine and Christine don't make videos anymore.
I know, right?
I think that's kind of sucks.
Make a comeback.
She's going to make a comeback, she says.
I'll
Okay.
make one too.
And
They're both going to.
I mean, Christine, didn't you ask for questions and then did people?
That's why I'll probably make one too, because I'll feel bad if I don't.
Okay.
Did you recently ask for questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, my question is, why don't you make videos anymore?
And then we came back home and we
My
were
stepdaughter
really
came over.
hungry.
Yeah.
And then there was no food here. Except it was all like food not made. But so Elizabeth said, I can order pizza. And I was like, well, we have all this food. So I made
French toast. French toast. It was the best French toast ever.
It wasn't that good. But it was Lorraine is like a gourmet cook. Lorraine
can cook.
Have
man.
Lorraine over to your house is what I'm saying. Lorraine's a really good cook. I just made a little French toast. But it was good. And then we went out and tried to do cartwheels.
Yeah, we decided that cartwheels are the new plank for 2016.
Oh, God.
I'm
going to have to work really hard on upper body.
Me too.
I am. So the first thing you do, did you guys see Cece's video this week where she climbed up the wall with her feet? Like Liz, Lorraine, and my sister can all do that.
I had to do that because Cece did it, and I'm really competitive, so I had to do it too.
We took pictures. We didn't take a video.
And now there's footprints all up my wall.
Up the wall.
But I'm moving, so who cares?
But so that's like the first step in being able to do a cartwheel, because then you can hold yourself up by your arms. And I couldn't do it. And then we went outside, and like my sister and Lorraine could do like a cartwheel, and then Liz tried to do a cartwheel and did pretty good, and then I couldn't even pretend to do a cartwheel.
But I did take a minute video of that, and I'll
pretending.
The highest bidder can get a.
We're at 20 minutes, and we have said nothing.
All right, so we're going to wrap it up. We just want to tell you a little bit about our trip. We did have something serious we want to talk about, and maybe if you get up early in the morning, because it's not going to happen tonight, but if you get up early in the morning, maybe we can do it in the morning.
I don't think we can talk about something serious without champagne.
Okay, well, maybe we'll do it after the Naked Truth. But one of the things that Amy and I have been talking about since she's been here is the difference between having weight loss surgery as a single person and as a married person.
Let me just sum it up for you.
It's better to be single. No.
Yeah.
Way
we
more
can
fun.
talk. We can talk about
Ask
it more.
how many people are living vicariously through me and how many people are living vicariously through you. No. I'm kidding.
I'm a little
Joking.
offended by that.
Why?
Not really.
Well, everybody wants to be a rocket scientist.
Not everybody.
Not me. A rocket scientist who thinks they have 3 more miles to go when they're at mile 9. Marathon.
So this morning, I was at mile 9. I was so excited. I was like, only 3 more miles at 13.1 miles. And then I was like, we got to mile 10. I was like, wait a second.
But the funny part is, until she told me that mistake, I had not even got it.
I texted, we took a picture at mile 9. I was like, only 3 miles left. And I sent it to Liz. And then she didn't catch the fact that I made it. Because then I was like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed that Liz knows that I'm an idiot.
I didn't until she told me.
I couldn't do math. It was the best. It was the best time. I highly recommend. And now you want to do one.
Yeah,
too.
we're gonna do one.
Yeah,
together.
I mean,
this year.
It was so. I mean, the whole like training for it sucked, and then I was ready for it to be like, after people do this long run, they think they don't ever want to do a long run again, and I actually want to do one again. It was a great day.
She's actually way more energetic. That they all are sort of way more energetic than I thought they would be for getting up at 2:30 in the morning.
It was
but you know what I did, which is even better than running 13.1 miles. I parked at Disneyland Hotel for free. I lied my way into parking at Disneyland Hotel.
It was so great. She's such a great liar. She's so funny.
So anyway, I think that's it.
Oh, we love each
It's
other.
20 minutes. We
We're
do.
So
I'm gonna
happy.
miss her. I'm gonna miss her so much.
We're gonna see each other.
She's gonna miss Patti and Brandon, but
I will miss Liz too. We've had a great time, and Liz is moving, and I'm sad. I'm glad I got to see this place because this was kind of neat, especially this wall.
So remember, the wall. First person who tells
Oh.
us what's missing wins.
I expect the first.
Wait until
person
2
that
hours and
watches-
5 minutes before you post.
I expect the first person that watches this video to comment.
And I have to tell you,
And tell me.
But do this too for me. Here's another thing. Okay, so I will also, if there are more than 5 people who get it right, I'll do a drawing for another $10 Amazon card because I want to see how many people actually knew this or if she's just crazy.
As soon as people, as
Oh,
soon
yeah,
as
as
one
soon as
person
someone
says
posts it. Okay,
But
yeah,
so,
forget that.
No, but okay, so this is what I want you to do though. I want you to tell Liz how much it bothered you. Whatever was going on behind me. Because she thinks that I'm
gonna
just
go back
OCD.
PM you.
But
PM, after the first, well, no, because they can see when the first person posts.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, whatever. And people could go back and watch my videos now and go, look, oh, that's what's different.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
Do that.
All right, this is the
Immediately.
longest video I've ever made. Bye. See you on The Naked Truth in
Love you.
a little while. Bye.